All right, everybody. I wanted to take a quick second and record a short video about writing your thesis and introduction for your expanded outlines. This is pretty straightforward. The thesis itself is really the simplest part. And the reason we save that to the end is because you've already done your expanded outline. So because of that, you have three main points. So your thesis should just include those three. So if I was making up a hypothetical outline and I said the best way to have, like, if I was just talking about like my break and with my break good, I might say, yeah, it was awesome. I had some really good food. I got to hang out with some amazing people and I got some rest. Okay, well, those are 3 points, right? So if I want to put that into a thesis, I would take those three main points and I would say something simple like the best breaks include amazing food, awesome people, and plenty of rest. Right? It's a simple sentence that includes the three main points of my outline. That's what you're going to do. You've been working on an expanded outline on God. You're going to say God is, and then give me your three main points. So Trinity, and then whatever your two attributes are. That's all that has to be for the thesis. You don't have to overthink this. It's the reason we saved it to the end. This should be pretty simple. The introduction is a little trickier. And an introduction in paper writing is something that's just hard. And we save it to the end because you already know what you're introducing. Then it helps. But think if you were introducing anybody to anything you care about, right? Maybe just another person. So if I was introducing you to my wife, or let's say Mr. Wallace, right? So if I was going to introduce you to Mr. Wallace, I would say, and you'd never met him before, maybe it's somebody that's never met him, I would say, hey guys, this is Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace works with me at Og Prep. In fact, he's my boss. He's the principal of the high school at Og Prep, and he played football in college. All right, well, that's not everything you need to know about Mr. Wallace. It's probably mostly stuff that won't even make the outline, right? They're not my main points, but they're just things I know about him that might make you interested in getting to know him a little better, right? That's what an introduction is. So for our case, a general rule is to move from the general broad stuff into much more specifics. So you're talking about God, so you need to start on a broad scale, right? It can be about God and how hard it is to define who God is or whatever, right? But then you're going to slowly move that in until you finish with a very specific thesis. Remember the one we just worked on, God is these three things. I did a fun little drawing here so you can see this, right? But you start with a very general idea, get a little bit more specific. Sometimes it's your specific connection to the thing, like why you chose the ones you chose or what's significant about these. And then you end your introduction paragraph with a thesis. That's it. Don't overthink this. Don't let this be the reason you struggle on the assignment. Get the outline part done first and do all of this last. And I promise that'll make your life easier. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing these. I hope it goes great.